Page 26 and 27. The technique we're going to study here is called half patterns. The song is titled When You and I Were Young. Now every day that gets a little further away, but it's still nice to sing about it. Look at the third line of the song. It says, as we used to long ago. Do you notice there's an asterisk by the chord D and A? That refers to half patterns. Let me explain. So far in this course, we've had songs that have chords that last for 4 beats, and that's been really convenient because we've been able to play the full pattern and go to the next measure and play another full pattern. But that's not what it's like in the real world. A lot of times songs will have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 chords within the same measure. Now we're going to see that happen in this song. Some of the measures have 2 chords within the same measure. And this is what you do. You play the first half of the pattern over the first chord, then you go ahead and jump to the next chord and play the first half of the pattern again. Look on the next page, you can see the pattern is written, but it has a dotted line halfway across. This means every time you come to a chord in the song that has an asterisk by it, you only play up to the dotted line in the pattern. That's half the pattern. Then you go ahead and jump to the next chord in the song. Additionally, we've got some new rhythm going on in this pattern. Look at the very first 2 notes that the right hand plays in the pattern. Do you notice they're connected with something that's called a beam? That makes them 8th notes. Now, so far in this course, we've seen whole notes, which get 4 beats. We've seen half notes, which get 2 beats. We've seen quarter notes, which get 1 beat. And now we're looking at 8th notes, which get half a beat. That's why they're connected, because it takes 2 of them to make up each beat. So, naturally, they're going to have to go twice as fast as the quarter notes. Let me show you. Let's first find the notes. If we're going to play that pattern over D, we'd start with the 3rd. Now we're going to go to a lower 5th. So a lower 5th of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, is right here. Going on, we play the root, then 2. Now a 5th up on high, with 2 on the bottom, and ending with the root. So the whole pattern sounds like this in the right hand over D. Now I want to show you again. Did you notice the notes that were beamed went twice as fast as the quarter notes? Listen. Those beam notes, again, are called 8th notes, and there's 2 of them for every beat in the measure. Now I'm going to count the beats in the measure. Remember, the beats are counted 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice that you can fit 2 8th notes within just 1 beat. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 8th notes go twice as fast as the quarter notes. Let's look again at the 3rd line of the song. The chords are D, A, and D. Dad. Now the first D has an asterisk by it, and the A has an asterisk by it. Remember I said each time you see a chord that has an asterisk by it, we're only going to play half the pattern. So let's do that now. Here's D, half the pattern. And the next chord is A, and it has an asterisk by it. So we'll start at the beginning of the pattern again and play halfway through. Okay, and then the last chord is D, but there's no asterisk, so we'll play the full pattern. Okay, I'm going to do that again without stopping, but I'm going to add the left hand now. The left hand's got it easy again. It's just playing roots down here. Here we go. D, half pattern. A, half pattern. And D, full pattern. Okay, now we're going to sing the melody, and we're going to play through the song. The first melody note is A. Here we go.
I wandered today to the hill, Maggie, to watch the scene below. The creek and the creaking old mill, Maggie, as we used to long ago. Now the green grove is gone from the hill, Maggie, where first the daisies sprung. The creaking old mill is still, Maggie, since you and I were young. And now we are raised jaded and gray. Maggie, and the trials of life are nearly done. Let us sing of the days that are gone, Maggie, when you and I were young.
Okay, we learned a couple new things in this song. We learned that sometimes there's more than one chord per measure. And when that happens, you just have to chop your pattern up and go to the next chord. The other thing we learned was eighth notes and how there's two of them for every beat.